Driven Diesel back. We're gonna rate some trucks. We got a list of them right here, and we're gonna break them down, give them a rating, and you guys are gonna get our taste, what we like.
Yeah, you'll definitely see we have our very distinct tastes. And so we have Jake went and found a wide variety of trucks, and we're going to rate them. So starting with truck number 1. Okay, give us a little info, Jake.
All right, 6.7 Ford Power Stroke, 4-wheel drive, lifted, probably over 6 inches. We got some nice color matching with the grill and the tint, and some rims, traction bars. It's looking good. Steering stabilizers. I think I have a number.
I have one. I give it a 6.5. Okay. Things that I really, really like about this. I can already tell Jake really likes this truck.
What?
Suspension system is sick. It's a 6.7. It's about a 2015 6.7, I think. The suspension system's sweet. The body's sweet. It's an F350. It's a big truck. It's got a freaking big lift on it. I like that. I do not like the color red. As far as reds go, this is a better red, but I hate red. So that gets down a bunch of points.
And you hate America.
I like white and blue, though. But I also don't like the tires. I'm an off-road tire guy. I don't like the show tires. I don't like how the freaking tire is this wide, but the wheel is like this freaking... like this, and so it just sticks out. I don't know. It just kind of looks weird, and I'm not a huge fan of having the tires wider than the body. You'll find out later. I'm a huge fan of dualies, but I don't like how the freaking, like, they on these single rear wheels, they put the rear wheels all the way out and then the front, like, all the way out.
He likes those hips to extend out with the wheels.
Oh, yeah. I like thick hips but small waist. This is like thick hips and thick shoulders. It's like freaking dating a man. I don't date men, so...
Dude, that truck looks good. I rate it an 8.5, guys. I think it looks sick. I love maroon. It's one of my favorite colors, especially on truck builds. I really like the detail that went into this truck. I mean, everything's pretty much smoked out. That front grille looks really nice. The bumper looks good. I would go with a little bit different rims. Like, I would go a little bit different direction with this build, but overall, I like it. I'd drive it.
Yeah, it's a good looking truck.
It's a good
just
daily
not
driver.
my taste.
Good daily driver.
Yeah. So on to truck number 2. Pull this up. All right. Okay, give us a little background information on this truck.
All right. 2005 6.6 Duramax. I think one of the best year of trucks out there, arguably. Quad cab long box. Just a cool looking truck. Has some upgrades, as you can tell. They've done some aftermarket powder coating. Yeah. I really like these trucks normally. I don't think my number is gonna show that.
Yeah. I give it a 6.5. My favorite year Duramax, 2005. But I like how the grill, I like how he did bumper. I like the tires. The tires, I mean, it's still a little too compressed in there, the wheel outside of the tire, freaking this wide. But they're off-road tires. Look a little better. You know, they got some nice thickness to them. But like I said earlier,
What are you grabbing?
You know what I grab. I don't like how they're, wheel spacers, they're out a little bit. But what really, really, really gets this down is, what is that purple doing there? Like, it just has random purple thrown in there. It looks like there's no direction. It's just, hey, let's throw some purple here and some purple here, and this looks great. Now, either put more purple on the rest of the truck, or just get rid of it at all. Don't just throw random purple in there.
Yeah, there's not enough purple to really make it flow. I was going to rate this a 6.5 to a 7, somewhere in there. Just because I love these trucks. I just think they went the wrong direction with this build specifically. Purple, I have the same problem. It goes from the bumper down to your diff and along the bottom. I get they wanted the bottom of the truck to roll purple, but man, get some running boards that are purple. Like, I don't know, just do something different. It just doesn't work for me. Rims look good, tires look good. I like wide stance. I like the truck. I would still drive it. I just wouldn't go that direction with my truck.
All right, truck number 3. Okay, introduce us and give us your number.
Heck yeah.
This thing is sweet.
Man, I can't remember the year on this truck. I know it's a 6.6. I know the interior is well known on social media. Definitely done some updates to this truck to know it's running right, and it looks sick. I mean, has a little bit wider stance, definitely wider tires on this thing. The light mods look great. It's an extended cab, long box, and looks like some front suspension work done. I like the stance. I like the color. I like this truck.
Give me your number.
9.5,
9.
10,
Okay.
somewhere in there.
I give it a 9. I agree. The only thing I would change is move those tires in. Move the tires in. That thing has got a front bumper and a grill that matches. It's got sick lights. Like, it even has lights on the freaking side mirrors.
Okay,
Like,
but
look how sick that is.
no, I like one problem with you not wanting to go wide. Like, how are you supposed to see and appreciate the front suspension? Like, think about that. Like, I can definitely see a crack hole because those tires are out wide. I can see it.
I walk up in there and look and say, hey, those are Fox 2.0s with reservoirs.
I like the traction bars along the side. I mean, this build is just well done.
I love the interior too. It makes me feel like I'm in a freaking airplane.
Yeah.
Like, that thing is so sick. He's got the edge, he's got gauges, he's got the freaking iPad there, like all set up with Bluetooth. He's got the freaking touchscreen.
I know, he
whatever
could probably
freaking radio.
control it from his freaking...
I was like, that thing probably has autopilot on it. Frick.
Yeah.
That thing is sick.
is
Farm
a
Boy
mer-
485, I am jealous of your truck.
This is a Mercedes semi. It drives itself.
Yeah. I hope my interior looks like that one day. That is sick.
Yeah, that is... They did a great job.
Yeah, 9.5. Just move those tires in or make it a freaking dually, and I would freaking...
Why doesn't Diesel Power Gear give that thing away?
Right?
Jeez.
Come on, Heavy D.
Come on.
Come on. All right, truck number 4. Let's open this thing up.
What we got?
Okay.
Okay. First gen Dodge 5.9, hood stacked, just farm truck. The rims don't really match the farm theme for me, but got a tint job on there. I mean, just a regular old 12 valve. No, it's actually way more updated than regular, but I would give this truck a 5. I don't like the color scheme. The rims don't seem to match the build. I love first gens, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it really matches with farm truck. Like the hood stack though. That's sick.
This thing is 7. I don't mind the red in this because it's got that kind of classic with the white stripe through. Don't mind it. I agree with you. I don't think those wheels match it at all. Love the hood stack. I love those old square bodies. My first truck was a freaking 94 Chevy K1500 with the square body. Had the freaking visor. You throw a little visor over the top, a couple lights on there, and that thing would look so sick. Get rid of the freaking wheels, though. That doesn't match this whole feel, but I don't mind the paint job. I don't mind that hood stack, sweet. I just think, I think the wheels actually brought it down so much for me because it doesn't match what this thing freaking is trying to do.
Yeah, I'd like to see the interior on this truck, but
Yeah,
we don't have a picture of that.
but yeah, it's not bad. It's a 12 valve Cummins. It's a good looking truck.
I always like the 12 valves.
Oh yeah. Number 5.
Doesn't want to come up. Oh,
Here we go. Whoa. Okay.
all right.
Is this thing a single cab?
No, it is not.
Okay.
This is a quad cab, 2016 or 2017 6.7 Cummins. Not really sure. On some wide tires with the Fox dual steering stabilizers. I can definitely see it has some lights hooked up to the rotors. Headlights look good. Everything's color matched. Definitely all maroon, light barred out. I like this truck. You got a number for it?
Yeah, I give it a 7. Love the lights. Love the lights around the rotors. It's actually kind of cool. Love the suspension system. Same thing I said on the first truck. Get rid of the red. Move the tires in. And these look like off-road tires. Love the tires. Just move it in. Might even bump it up to a 7.5 because it's got off-road tires. Just move those in. Change the color. And it's a sick-looking truck.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.5. I think it's real original. Like it's not unique is what I'm saying. I think that they just played it real safe, and I don't always like that about builds. Like I want you to try something, you know. I want you to go out and try to get something unique, and I don't think they really did that, but I would love to daily drive it. Looks like a great truck.
Yeah. You know, just get free of the freaking red. I know, I don't mind red as long as it's, you know, part of a design.
Yeah, that was just straight red.
Yeah.
Yes!
You showed me this yesterday.
Yes! Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of ruined this one. We both know about this for sure. 12-valve Jeep, 4-door, lifted, super nice bumpers, hood stacked.
Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Jeeps, but I would totally drive this thing. Because now Jeeps, I don't mind wider tires on. Don't know why, but when I see a Jeep, I always I can't have the tires in line like how you know stock. It has to be out and have to have wider tires. So that's the one time I actually like it. But this thing freaking has a hood stack. That is sweet.
Yeah, that's a big money.
I love the Rubicon bodies, except they're kind of a pain to drive. But like if I had this thing, like I would just get used to it. So you just can't really see. You feel like tucked in there. You can't see out the left, out the right. But man, it's got a freaking 12-valve in it, and this thing is sick. I give this thing a 10.
Make some torque, baby.
Yeah, I give this thing a 10. And I think the only thing I can knock it on is it looks like it needs a little bit more on the suspension system. It looks that looks like stock kind of dual steering stabilizers. Put some freaking Foxes on there. Put some Foxes on the freaking, you know. We can't really see it, but this is just what I see from this picture. Is probably just suspension system, but it's still not enough to knock me from a 10.
Yeah,
this thing is sick.
No, I put it at 10. I think they're a little too reserved, like you said, on suspension components. Like, get flashy with it. With that kind of build, you can. I mean, and I love the all black, and then you could do a different color suspension. Like, it would look great. I love that. I love rolling coal in a Jeep. That would be so cool.
That would be so sick. This is my biggest knock why I don't like Jeeps is their motors are terrible. But you can throw a 12-valve Cummins in there, and that thing is sick.
Yeah, that finishes that build.
Yeah. This might be the only 10 that I give today.
Nope, it won't be.
Oh, it won't be.
Nope.
Okay.
That is a dope truck. Okay, another LLY Duramax 6.6 with the Allison. But it is decked out. I mean, as you can see, this lift and this suspension, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a BDS lift, just from how it looks. The front bumper is all custom work. They went with a two-tone paint that looks great. The headlights are aftermarket. These tires are wide aft. This thing is looking money. I give it like a 9. I'll give it a 9. Give it a 9. Just because. No, I don't know, dude. There's actually nothing wrong with that truck. Maybe just because.
I could name a couple things.
Yeah, well, you have weird taste. I really like this truck. I would take this truck over most of the trucks that we've looked at today. That's how much I love these trucks and that build in specific. So unique.
Oh, those tires are so wide.
So good looking.
They're so wide. That thing, I give it like a 7.5. I don't like the front bumper. Like, I know it's custom work, and I like the actual two-tone paint like that, and the light bar. I don't know. I just don't like how it. I just don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't like it. I would do something probably a little more aggressive with the grill too, but overall, like they're
It's
not
a real
horrible
modern
things.
look. It's a real modern look. It's supposed to look clean and slick, and it
But
does.
the body, like the body lines don't match it. It's if they put like a real
You mean the
modern
tires? The body
no,
line doesn't match
the
tires.
body line don't match the bumper. I don't know. It's just super weird to me. I don't know. It just looks like a weird combination.
I think if
of
you saw the
things.
truck from the side, it's hard. We're looking at it from the front. I think if you saw it from the side, you'd say it matches more than it does. But from this angle, I can see how you may think that it may not match as much
And
as
I
you'd
like real
it to.
modern, aggressive bumpers. And I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of that. I'm not a huge. You already know. Everyone already knows I'm not a fan of how freaking wide those tires are. Okay, trick number 8.
You measuring your future wife.
Oh. Boom, roasted.
That was not a roast on anybody. Okay, so we've got a 24 valve Cummins custom fabricated bed, custom fabricated bumper, front bumper with a light bar. It's a single cab. It's mean. It's wide. Front suspension work. I mean, it's just a cool looking single cab. And I rate it a 7. A 7 because I like mega cabs better, but this is just a cool ranch truck. Like, this is a cool cattle truck. I really like it.
I give it a 2.
I know you would give it a 2.
Yeah, Jake knows I don't like single cabs. Ask him about how many jokes I make about that thing all day. And you saw our freaking meme on Instagram about single cabs.
Yeah.
I will never give a single cab more than a 3. It could be the most everything that I love about a truck, and then if I saw a single cab, I'm like, okay, that's a 3. I hate single cabs with a passion. I think there's just a little cab and there's this huge bed.
You also don't like flatbeds, right?
No, I'm also not a huge fan of flatbeds. Plus, like, look how freaking rusty that looks.
It's cool. That's a ranch truck, man. That is just cool looking, down to the bone.
And maybe if I was a rancher and or had used for a flatbed, I'd like them a little better. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
But the suspension looks sweet. Suspension is the reason it's a 2.
Oh my gosh.
And not a 1.
It would have been a 0.
Yeah, it would have been a
Just
1.
remember that.
Because it's a 24 valve. And 24 valve also gets at 1 point.
Yes, 24 valve.
Yes.
Decked out with lights. I don't even freaking know what year of Duramax this is, but I pulled this up specifically for Hayden to shut him up and give another 10 because this thing is
You didn't find a 10 though.
dude, this truck is nice. I love it.
This is a super nice truck.
I love that it gets all white and it's just so lit up and it just looks clean. It looks so clean. Yeah. That bumper on the front with the orange to match the white, orange, and more white equals a 10 from me. That's a 10 right there.
This is a 9 from me. And Jake is shocked. I think the front grille doesn't give it down points, but I would switch something. But what knocks it down is I don't like the wheels. And the tires are like thin. So that they're like the actual tire.
I forgot you're not a show truck tire.
I don't like freaking get rid of the show tires, but I love the dually. Love dualies, wide hips, thin waist, and freaking love the lift. Love the white. I love white. I love the freaking lights. I love the orange, like all around. It is a sweet looking truck. Put new tires on it.
That thing has a freaking tank and a toolbox, looks like.
Yeah, that is sweet. And I love that too.
They should have made that a different color, though. They maybe should have matched it white.
Yeah. Or like dark
Chrome.
Black to match the tint.
Yeah. Something's a little off there. I didn't even notice that till now. Okay.
Yeah.
Good truck, though.
Good truck.
I rated it 10.
At 9, get rid of the tires.
You're so weird. Okay, so this is a really unique build. These guys just put out Cummins Monsters, and it's like they have a suburban looking thing, and then this thing looks like a Ford body quad cab, late 70s, with some serious suspension track bars, and I mean the frame has work on it. I'm probably gonna rate this lower than most people think, but I rate this a 4. Just a really weird. It's super unique. I know I talk about unique, but this is just weird to me.
It needs paint. It needs bigger tires. Like those tires are like this big, and the truck is like this tall off the ground. And it's just like
It's like a 2-foot
it's
lift.
like
Huh?
it's like those freaking little like you're playing those iPhone games and have these little tires on this like freaking monster truck. What was that game called? Like Hill Jump or whatever. I don't know. That's what it looks like. But what's that going on with that paint?
Yeah.
I hope they weren't trying to do that.
No, they were.
Oh, that is awful.
That is a rustic look.
That is awful. And those just need bigger tires.
I think that rustic look can look good, but I don't think that build is really what it should have gone on.
No. I could have done so much better.
Gets your attention, though.
Yeah. It's definitely unique.
What'd you rate that?
Like 5. Not too different for me. Okay, last truck.
2012 6.7 quad cab short bed, I believe. All the light mods in the front. Not like the tires. I mean, they're not show tires. Really clean black with a two-tone brown. Light bar up top. Everything can get changed colors. I've seen this on Instagram be blue and pink, and they've switched the colors around, so you could do whatever you want with that. I thought that was cool.
I give this thing a freaking 9. I love the dark paint, but the little two-tone with kind of the gray silver on the bottom. I hope this guy's not done because all he needs is a freaking grill, new running boards, and I would add lights to the freaking like the LED lights to the side mirrors.
Oh.
Like that one guy had earlier. That would be freaking sick. And then I hope he has underglow, but if not, add underglow. I think it's perfect. Like I love the tires. I'd probably put a bigger lift, a little bigger tires. But I love, they're in line. They're freaking meaty off-road tires. But the lights are sick. And I love the front bumper. I don't think he's done, but just a little bit more, and that thing is a freaking 10. But I give it a 9.
Yeah, I give it an 8. I think once you go with lights, you really have to go with lights. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He just has them in the front, kind of, and it's throwing me off a little bit. I know this isn't at night, and I know he can't show the underglow and maybe some, back rock lights or whatever, but I don't know. I need more lights if you're going to have lights. Like you said, get them on the mirrors. Overall, this truck there's not really much to do on it. It looks good already.
It's a sexy daily driver with potential to be a nice truck.
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully it has performance mods.
Yeah.
Go fast parts.
Go fast parts, my favorite parts. Go loud, too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is our truck rating. Hope you liked it. I want you to comment below what you think of our freaking rating.
And our taste. Wreck him.
I'm going to get wrecked, but that's okay. Wreck his freaking love of single cabs. Like I do.
Single cabs are great.
Like I do. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video as well, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Peace.